Welcome to the Patch Podcast, the place where sports, recreation, and entertainment collide. From the biggest headlines to the stories nobody else is talking about, this is the show that covers it all. Now, here's your host, bringing the heat. Welcome to the Patch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Patch Podcast alongside Danny, Rich, Bart. I am moved, and we have a couple of guests in the studio. First, I will introduce Chuck Wortman.
Woohoo, Chucky.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, Chuck.
What's up,
Chuck,
Chuck?
you.
Not sure at all.
Oh,
I like it.
You guys never went to that school.
Hey, I was my seventh grade.
I did.
Purple Dragons.
I'm the Dragon.
Yeah, we were Purple Dragons. Absolutely.
Well, but did you go to the old junior high or did you go this one out
No,
here?
I went to the old one. We're old enough.
Okay, well, see, this one out here, they were still Purple Dragons until my seventh grade year.
Yeah.
We went to Junior Redbirds.
Yeah.
Halfway through the season, we finally got our orange or our red and white shorts. We had to wear the maroon shorts with the red tops.
Oh,
That's
but yeah, we were the Purple Dragons, Summers, Pulaski, all Purple Dragons. And,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Got out of study hall, 8th grade.
So, Danny, we have
Help
another
lose.
guest. Do you want to introduce that guest to everyone?
Yeah, we've got Cadillac, Zach Davis,
In the house.
Here
MMA.
we are.
Yeah, you got the chain on. He does.
Here we are.
Where
He doesn't have the Cadillac hat on though.
How heavy
Oh, this is the best head.
Yeah, how heavy is that?
Real gold fake chain.
Nice.
Sounds like
Nice. Well, if it's real gold, then I don't know. You may have to show your MMA skills
Hey.
against 1, 2, 3.
I'm not gonna,
4,
I'm not fighting
I'm
with
not
him.
gonna argue with it. So my wrestling days.
Hey.
are over.
Anybody that can sit on the back of a trailer, all right, with a truck going 30, 35 miles an hour and pick up them orange cones one-handed and just do this number with them, I'm not fighting.
Well, I'll thumb wrestle him because I am the undefeated,
Oh, here we go.
reigning, defending thumb
Well,
wrestling champion.
Luke, I got to thinking about
I
that.
didn't-
Wouldn't
yes,
that
sir.
be thumbless wrestling? Because you don't have.
Oh, I do.
How would that
On
be
the other
thumb
hand,
wrestling?
but you're right.
On the
Yeah,
other
you wanna
hand,
say again?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why he's champion.
I only
If I
thumb
am champion,
wrestle.
I never tag. I never tag out.
I got it.
I never tag out.
I only thumb wrestle left-handed.
That's all right. You can use left-handed. I'll use right. We'll go back.
It's your pinky.
No.
Something.
It'll come in just the other way.
Hey, now that we're
Trust
on-
me, I got an answer for
Now
that.
that we're on video, can we show the people what we're talking about when we say thumb wrestling?
That's what. Now that I can see it, I can see why
See?
you say that.
And I
Hi,
tell you
everyone.
what, you ever been cross-faced by that thing? It hurts.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like bone, right?
Yeah, I guarantee
We
it.
were messing around in high school. I know I told you guys all the story. I told Chuck that story earlier, but me and Bill Harley were messing around down in the wrestling room, and it was in the gym. And he's like, because we were all Vision Quest
Right,
fans
I mean,
from the movie from the 80s. So I was like Cooch,
Oh, yeah.
and he was the Matthew Modine. So he puts me in this double chicken wing. I'm like, dude, you're going to break me. And so we were messing around, and some kid came in, and he's like, oh, you can wrestle. Because I was like 105 away. And so I started to grab this kid, and I don't even remember who it was. And I went like this. And he goes, oh! Nose started bleeding. And Ron Winters came in and goes, what are you doing down here?
They should
Bleep,
sign you
bleep,
up for
bleep,
wrestling.
bleep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hey, that's awesome.
Did you wrestle after that or no?
No, because of other physical, they would not, there's too much liability involved.
Right.
The district didn't want to have to carry $1 million liability policy.
Gotcha.
So, Zach, you got a big week coming up?
Yeah, we are in weight cut week right now, and that is what I refer to as hell week.
Brutal.
Got to start watching what I eat starting today. I'm about a gallon in on my 2-gallon intake today. I'll take in another 1.5 gallons tomorrow. Probably keep that up until Tuesday. Wednesday, go to 1 gallon. And then Thursday by, I'll say maybe 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, I'll stop eating and drinking until Friday at 5 o'clock when I weigh in.
So you're around 170 class? Is that where you're
Yeah.
trying to
Yes.
stay?
Yep.
What,
I
where you
woke
at right
up.
now?
Well,
What
I
do you
woke
gotta
up
get
this morning. I woke up this morning, got on the scales, and it was 184.2.
to?
Oh,
So
and you got to get to what weight?
171
By what date?
Friday.
We need to
Oh.
Gavin back.
We need some wrestling sweatsuit. You know that
Nah.
the sauna suit.
I'll just water. So what happens is I'll load all this water. It's tricking my body into holding on to all this water, and then I'll hold all of it until probably Thursday night, and then Friday morning when I wake up, I should be somewhere in the high 170s,
Right.
179, 180 high maybe, and then I'll go to John A and get in the sauna for maybe an hour, but in like 20-minute intervals. Come out for a little bit. Come in. Come out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yep.
And you're gonna work Friday.
No.
Okay,
I'm taking
okay.
Friday off.
Good
Taking
deal.
Friday off. I'm
I
gonna work
started to
half.
say, if you're gonna work Friday and it's gonna be hot like that, you're crazy, boy.
So
I did that last year. I did that last year, and that is one of the key things that happened in my fight last year. Is I worked all the way up, and it was in another hot scorcher like this. And Friday that morning, I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna go to work. Whatever I can do it, I'll go and get in the sauna afterwards. No, sir-ree. I was out in the heat, and by the time I got out in the heat, and I hadn't been eating or drinking, so I couldn't put anything back in my body as I'm sweating what I have left in my body out.
Right.
I'm like, hey, man, I got to go. I'm going to have to relax a little bit before I hit the sauna. And my boss is like, okay, it's fine. You know, go ahead.
What time do you fight on Saturday?
I'll probably fight around 9:30.
9:30 night, Vegas time?
But then I got to the sauna, and as soon as I stepped in the sauna, it was just like there was no break in the heat. I went down. I weighed in a pound heavy. I'm never heavy. So then I had to go out, run for about 30 minutes, get in the car in the heat, turn the heat on for like a makeshift sauna. It was a terrible weight cut. And that is exactly what happened my last fight. And then I tore my meniscus in between there before we have to have a rematch. So now we're having the rematch, and I've had too much time off, and I'm fancy. I'm ready to get in that.
Now, is there any way that you can find this on like a pay-per-view or anything?
Yeah. Are we friends on Facebook?
Yes. Yeah.
They have, I think it's Thriller maybe. Might be. But once I get the link to it, they usually post it out, and I'll give it to you. You can share it out to everybody. We can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might do that
Put on a
Saturday
fight night or something. Yeah, watch party.
Watch here Saturday night part gets his
Get my damn internet.
get the internet fixed. Yeah.
MediaCom.
Here we go. But you go from one to the other, and it's like, oh, yeah, we're going to have great internet.
Moog's always talking about wanting a sponsorship. We don't need that.
Oh, no, MediaCom.
Did you have them hook it up back here? Or
Basically, yeah. I actually had to bring another router. I used to work for Charter.
No, we should try. Well, we can.
We can. But yeah, so hopefully after this episode, we'll test it out and get Bart a decent. Hopefully it works, and then we'll get it going.
Well, dude, I didn't realize people cut that much weight. I mean, I hear of people like Patty Pimblett. I know.
Yeah.
Like
That's
after
wild.
fights and stuff, he grabs pizza. He just like he never stays like in shape until he's preparing for a fight.
Yeah.
Like he gets the belly back and everything. And
He's like 200 pounds.
Yeah, he talks.
Cuts
about,
down to like 145,
like,
155.
you don't walk around with he's like, he's happy, he's fat and happy. And then, I remember in high school trying to lose like 2 or 3 pounds, spitting on the bus.
Yep. That's a trick. That's a trick.
You lose a pound, spitting in a bottle, but doing what you're doing, golly, that takes a lot of discipline. Man.
So Zach, tell the viewers, how long have you been doing this?
Man, since 2010.
Wow.
Since 2010. So it's going on 16 years now. And once you actually look at it and put it into perspective, it's like, it's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's rough.
Granted, there's been some time off. I was stabbed 5 times. I had a piece of my ear bit off. So there's a couple times I had to take a little bit longer than expected off. But yeah.
So you went through a Mike Tyson, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Somebody had your ear for lunch.
So, born and raised in DuPont? Is that where you?
Yes. Well, I technically born in Belleville, but kindergarten through senior year, DuQuoin is where I'm from. That's where I tell everybody I'm from, and I'm an Indian in heart. The real Indians, not the Johnson City ones.
Oh, the gauntlet's been thrown.
Yeah. They keep on about that.
If these politicians get their way, there's not going to be any Indian mascots anymore. So, what do you think DuQuoin will go to after that if they can't do an Indian?
But Yeah,
Coin
no.
Cadillacs.
Yeah,
there you go.
They had a bunch. They put a bunch of that stuff on the internet this on Facebook this last summer.
No, it'll
Said
do-
they were getting away with it, and they were going to do like the Guardians.
What
and all
about
that.
what about you know what SEMO did, right? They're the Red Hawks.
Yeah,
Red Hawk, yeah.
They went from the Indians to the Red Hawks.
That's from Illinois.
Yeah, we could.
Chris
Yeah,
and Danny, when you got Freebird with the midgets, you know.
That's L's team.
The
About
mighty
the
midgets.
orphans?
Yeah, you got the
Centralia
orphans,
orphans.
wooden shoes.
That's two topless.
Yeah.
Two topless wooden shoes.
Oh, hoops and wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it got Cobden apple knockers.
Yeah, the apple knockers. That's a good one.
At one time, Centralia's Orphans was the number one mascot in the nation.
Mhm.
Well, they're the winningest
That's the
basketball
winningest
team in
basketball
high school basketball
Yeah.
team in the
Who is
nation.
Centralia?
Centralia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I knew they were.
Yep.
Or had heard that. Not knew they were.
Freebird midgets.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mookie,
Yeah.
there- Oh no! Wait a minute. That'd be you. wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be Rich, not Moo. For those that are watching, we actually had. You know what?
We could do
Now
that
that we're
today.
on the camera,
Oh, it'd be kind of hard to get to.
and maybe not today.
Oh, you're
Maybe
gonna put
not
names,
today.
faces with names.
We actually had a contest to see who was taller, and we weren't sharing video yet, and I beat him by about a half an inch.
I had flip flops on.
You had flip flops on. Mook had his hair up.
Yeah, but when he stands up out of that chair, he's still the same height as he is right now.
Same.
You're just a little lower.
Okay, thanks.
No,
Zach.
I'm just-
I
hey,
appreciate
throwing
it.
shots at my guy over
I
here.
appreciate it. Somebody that used to live in DuQuoin, you're like dissing them.
Hey. Oh,
Because you left. you
Goddamn-
left.
You didn't leave. You got thrown out.
brother, man.
No,
It's-
you got you
He
got.
didn't leave. He
you
got
know why.
tossed.
We won't say why. But
Uh,
you know why.
He got tossed. He didn't leave.
we
No,
are-
I left.
Now that we have a camera, though, we are going to have midget wrestling outside someday. I mean, you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This ain't
Well, we got to get Eld in on that
No,
one.
we need a big sponsor for that.
We got pork and stuff for that one.
Oh, there we go.
There we
'Cause
go.
That's
I'll
L's.
be-
That's
I'll be-
L's baby right there.
I'm down
Yeah.
for like what, minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's about all I can do.
No, I
Yeah, so,
I'd
maybe.
run around the ring for that.
Wait till the
Speaking of
weather-
wrestling, you dabble in a little bit of wrestling now, don't you?
Yes, I do. I actually wrestled last night over in Chester.
By the way,
That's awesome.
a
Yeah.
good friend of mine was the commissioner at the Gateway Wrestling Alliance. His name is Keith Smith in St. Louis. At one time, he was.
Maybe I've heard that
Yeah,
name.
he
but I don't
was.
know if-
He was a professional wrestler. His dad was a professional wrestler, as well as a referee at the wrestling at the Chase in St. Louis. Well, then he became a professional wrestler, and he was a jobber, right? So when WWE come to town, they hire him to get, to get
do
beat by-
whatever. Yeah.
to do whatever and pay him. Well, then in South Broadway, in St. Louis, the South Broadway Athletic Club, they formed Gateway Wrestling something. And so, yeah, I didn't know that. So,
So,
yeah,
like,
you're
It's
doing some
fun.
professional
I
wrestling.
that's one of my first loves. And I'm having a
Nice.
blast with it right now.
That's why
So
I was
you're-
wondering. Danny was asking about wrestling. This one's pro wrestling.
Yeah,
Not
pro
like-
wrestling, not
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, so
uh,
you're learning. You're learning to take bumps.
oh, I know how to take those.
Oh, and being around him,
Nice.
I guarantee you it'd be hilarious to watch him.
I'm having a blast with
I'll
it,
bet
and that's
you are.
what.
Are you a heel?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm
really?
a heel that's over
Really?
the top, like
He
over
made
the
fun
top
of me.
heel.
He's not a baby face.
Yeah.
What's your wrestling name?
Oh, it's Cadillac Zach, but it's I drop the K off and leave it as a C, just like in
because
the
of Zack
Cadillac,
Ryder.
like the Cadillac in the Cadillac.
Right.
That's
Do you
why.
have like a certain thing you wear? Or is it just
Yeah, I got all this. I got all this shit right. I'll pull up a little
Wow.
picture.
What's your walkout song? You got a walkout song, or they make one?
We went through and I just found like a rough draft of one
Yeah, that's awesome.
and put it together. And I
I
was
know
like,
they
all
do it in
right.
Mount Vernon too.
Oh, I think you
Yeah,
should.
I've done IWA.
I think you should
I've
walk
wrestled
out to
up
the
there
Bulls
before.
thing.
You in the Bulls.
That's
Hey,
the
he
greatest.
got a
sports-
for
that
Chicago.
is one of the greatest sports teams.
This is.
Oh,
This
that's awesome.
is.
Show the camera. I don't know if you can show
Right
that.
behind you.
I love you show that.
Is that what you're talking about, Chicago Bulls?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll post. We'll
Yeah,
post.
we'll post that.
Yeah, that's
That's awesome.
we will
That is-
post
that's
it.
cool.
Nice. We will
Yeah.
post that on.
So, Zach, what's your signature move?
It's called. Well, I guess you
make it
could
up.
say. I guess you could say it's the O'Connor roll because that's the only way I've won a couple matches. But it's called the buckle up.
right.
and I'll grab them, and it's like a DDT.
Right.
But I'll grab their arm like I'm clicking the seatbelt.
Right. Yep.
And I'll get them, and as soon as I get them on the 3, it's like a beat, like a 1, 2, 3. They jump.
Oh, that's like
I spin them, DDT.
So it's like it's a
So it's like they do like a
Yeah,
360
blast.
DDT.
it's like a Cody Rhodes,
Kind of like the
cross.
executioner back in the day when he was an impaler.
Yeah,
DDT.
so it's like
You
Ray-
demonstrate that on move.
no, you're the shortest, dude. Hey, let's draw straws. I got the shortest thumb, so it's on you, dude.
Hey, shortest one wins. So you just
No,
won.
I just
Yeah,
changed the
that's-
rules.
That's out of Ignite over in Carterville. I almost said Carbondale
Nice.
for some
That's
reason.
cool,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
They're-
we're posted. We like to come.
it's fun. It's a good time.
That's cool.
They're having like a benefit August 22nd, I believe. Hot Dogs for Hunger, something like that. And
Nice.
it's like a show they're putting on. So
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So can we throw stuff at you?
oh, you can do anything
They
you
used to
want.
go to
Yeah.
the one they used to have.
But
got
you
some
can't come
signs.
after me.
I
dude.
went.
No,
I
I
went as a
can't.
kid. Now I'm old enough, and Danny, you're close to my age, and Chuck, you're a little bit older than me as well.
Well, you got to throw him in.
For me, I remember going to wrestling at the Chase and seeing Wahoo McDaniel and Nature Boy Ric Flair when
Ooh, jet
he
flying.
was only 8, 9 years in. So, and that's when they used to get cut a lot. And it wasn't by, we all know
Right.
professional wrestling is what it is. But back in the day, they'd wear little blades as they would wrap their wrists and wear little blades.
Called Bladen.
And
Yeah,
Wahoo
I think it's a
McDaniel
blade.
was a former football player, professional football player, Oklahoma, etc. He would always get cut. Yeah, I mean, it was, my dad's like falling half asleep. We're like 2 rows, 3 rows back there at the Tequila Opera House. And, I loved it.
Well, see, they
It's
used
good.
to come whenever I was in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Dale Severance with Sean, me, Sean, Brian Grzanich, Norman Ray.
Yeah.
We would go to Benton. They had Hulk Hogan was at Benton. I mean, they
Hello,
had
brother.
Marion. I think the only place
They
they
had
didn't
them
have him was at West Frankfurt.
The Duke
Did it
won
have one
fair
time,
before.
maybe?
Well, my
Leap
mom
and
used to
landing.
take care of the wrestlers when they would come in.
Macho
She
Man's
worked at
brother.
Macho Man was there.
Yeah,
too.
she worked at UMW of A, and they hired her because back then Illinois Athletic Commission was involved, and so they'd have to do the blood pressure to make sure you
Yeah,
wouldn't
all
go
that
out
stuff.
there and I don't know if they're still doing that.
Oh yeah, they even maybe not so much at the wrestling shows, but I know at the MMA shows
Right.
you have to get all that stuff
Yeah,
checked out
so the
before you
wrestling used
even.
to be like that.
Yeah.
And so she's like, "Oh yeah, they came to Benton," and I was like, "Mom, why didn't you tell me?" I went, "Oh no," what? And she just blew it off. She thought it was a work thing, but yeah, it was Macho Man, Leaping Lanny Poffo, which is Lanny Poffo, and then Randy Poffo is the real. But I'm a wrestling nut. Yep,
So-
play for the St.
Randy.
Louis Cardinals.
So
since
when do
day
you
one.
when do you have to have like your physical and stuff before a fight?
Man, they hound you about that stuff all the freaking time.
Oh, I bet
it's
they
good
do.
it's good for a year, I believe. And then you have to have blood work. That's good for up to like 6 months, or maybe it's flip flopped. One of those two is flip flopped, and then you have to have a license as well to be able to compete. And they get on you and get on you. Johnny, the promoter, he's like, "Hey man, get your stuff in. I got it all ready for you. Don't worry. Come on, I'm gonna be on you." I said, "I already got it booked. I'm going to get my blood work." This was a few weeks ago. I'm going to get my blood work today. It'll be in 48 hours, and I'm going to get my physical right after, so you'll have that. And he was happy.
Man, you got a lot on your plate
Busy,
this
busy.
week, man.
Yeah, it's a busy week. It's been a busy few weeks. It's been a busy camp. I'll say that. The fight camp and just was fitting everything in, like I've said before, the work, the gym, the training, the father, the husband, and all that stuff.
You know what would be cool? Now, and maybe this will be something that I don't know how much longer you're planning to fight, 15, 16 years, 17 years, a long time. But you know how they do on Showtime or Netflix now? They have the lead up to the fight,
Yeah.
the kind of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That would be really cool in this area
Right.
for
I love it.
MMA or even MMA. Well, they do it for professional wrestling too, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
There's a few guys from around the area that do this. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah, that would be
Well,
really cool.
Zach, I know last week we attempted to record this last week, and Internet issues.
Internet issues.
Internet
And
issues.
here we are.
So we're back here today. We talked about it last week. Give us a normal prep day, say Monday, for not this upcoming Monday. We know this week's all different,
Right.
but you leading up to the fight, give us a normal day in Zach Davis's life.
We won't go Monday because my gym doesn't open up till 5 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning. So
Let's go
I
Tuesday.
bypass. We'll go Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, I wake up my alarm goes off at 2:55 a.m. I get up, go to the gym, put in a nice workout there, hour and a half, whatever the time calls for. And then I'll come home, get breakfast, quick bowl, not a bowl of cereal, bowl, oatmeal, protein bagel, pack my lunch real quick. Wife's usually getting up by then, tell her goodbye, love you, see you after work. Go to work, get off, go train. If it's a training day, come home, and then I'm pretty well beat. And we're talking about you're not working just an 8-hour day, and you're a laborer. You're actually out there doing
you're a union
physical
laborer
stuff.
on the
You're
road.
doing shit out there on the road. And
Sweeping up after us electricians.
yeah, exactly. Guys like you.
We don't get that lucky, because normally if we have to sleep up after you, it's in an air conditioning room. We're out there sweeping
The
up.
building's already been put together.
What's your labor local?
773.
Yours is 702.
Coming 773 versus 702. Live at Max Morris Gymnasium.
Yeah.
We're smarter, not harder. Right?
We're around 300-degree asphalt, and
Yeah, that's a tough job, man.
Yeah,
especially this past week.
It all takes a toll on you. And you should do it for so long. It's just, I'm finally getting wore out, I think. And it's time to put one away. And I found one that I'm really having fun with with the pro wrestling. I've been able to do that a lot more as opposed to I can't fight every weekend or every 2 weeks or every month because it just takes a lot longer to heal now.
Right. So does this wrestling promotion, do they have different weight classes like a heavyweight versus cruiserweight?
No, well, yes. They have like a heavyweight belt and they have like an outburst championship and they have stuff like that. Yeah.
So you're not going to be wrestling the 500-pound.
You never know.
Oh, he'd try it.
You never know.
He looks like
He'd try it.
Yeah.
I guarantee
Hulk
it.
Hogan, Andre the Giant slam thing back in the day.
If I'm that promoter and nobody's wanting to fight the super heavyweight, I'm gonna walk by Zach and say, "Yeah, Cadillac can't do that."
Oh man.
Hell, he couldn't beat him.
I've done that before in one of my amateur fights. I fought a guy that was 215. Granted, this was way earlier in my career. The regulations and shit have changed a lot since early in my career. But they paid me $500 and we went out to the second round and he ended up getting a TKO on me. But it was more of as soon as they called the fight, I stood up. I was just fine. Like, all right, pay me my money and I'm on my way.
In your MMA stuff, are you more of a stand-up guy?
Yeah, definitely a stand-up guy. I got good wrestling on the ground, like MMA wrestling, and especially 2 minutes into the fight, I got great MMA wrestling and defense for jiu-jitsu. Because I turned so sweaty.
Who's the guys that you like have more trouble with? Jiu-jitsu guys, wrestlers, or other stand-up? I mean,
A wrestler.
I was going to say, you probably want to go toe-to-toe with guys stand-up just like you.
Yeah. Because they're going to want to stand up as well. You get a guy in there who wrestles, he's going to want to take you down.
Yeah.
And it's just something about a wrestler. If he doesn't get that first shot, he just keeps coming.
Right.
He just keeps coming.
Yeah, you catch him, though.
You guys, but I'm telling you, those are the hardest ones to fight. They are the hardest ones to fight. I don't know if it's just the grit that they had growing up in the wrestling life, but they keep coming and they keep coming until you have to put them away.
One of my big heroes was Matt Hughes, who was a wrestler, ground and pound guy. And
Yeah.
Of course, he got hit by a train a while back from Eastern Hills girl.
Yeah.
He's actually going to be in Marion in August at Black Diamond. They're having a baseball card show, but he's the special guest there. I want to go meet him.
Yeah, go meet him. Go check him out.
He survived.
He came to my fights over in Indiana. The promoter had him coming as a special guest, and afterwards they had a catering company feed us and everything. And Matt Hughes is sitting over in the corner. He's got like his own slab of ribs.
He's doing barbecue stuff now.
Yeah. Pride Mission Barbecue.
I think so.
Yeah,
traveling
yep,
around.
yep. So he's got his own slab of ribs, and they got us, it's a great outfit and everything. And we got like pulled chicken, pulled pork, all the other stuff. And I'm eating, and I look over, and I'm like, what I got to do to get some ribs like that?
Yeah.
And he's like, come take them if you want them. I'm like, And then the next show I end up going to, Mission Barbecue had me a slab of ribs meal.
Oh, that's cool.
They're cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
What's your record MMA?
MMA record it's 9-8 as a professional. As an amateur, I was 40-5. And so and that's just what I've had accumulated. I've had probably 75 fights.
Wow.
Jeez. That's crazy.
80 fights. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot of fights.
So when you started in MMA, what style do you feel like was your strongest? Striking, wrestling,
Brawling. Early on brawling. Like I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this. Not really maybe a technique to it.
right?
And I won quite a few fights that way until I faced this one guy. His name's DiMaggio Smith. He's actually been in my corner here as a couple fights lately. He kicked the shit out of my legs. And I shit you not. From that moment on, I changed my style. I changed how I fought, how everything I did was way different.
Stance, everything.
Yeah. Because that night was the most painful night. I don't think I slept a solid 2 hours that night from just tossing. My legs were beat.
Wow.
He's like, hey man, ice your legs. I'm I'm young, pride. I ain't icing my shit. I should ice my shit because anytime I turn on any side, done. I was popping right back up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those sound asleep and you roll over and just you want to scream.
And no matter what you did, it was bad.
I've watched UFC since it started. I mean, written videos, back when.
Oh yeah.
And all that.
Yeah. No weight classes then. That's
when the late kicks, so you don't think they're much, but man, you hear that pop and it's like.
Yeah, I remember when it wasn't even legal.
Yeah.
UFC, it had to go underground. It had to go underground.
Yeah,
and they were
pride
promoting
fighting and all that
yeah.
stuff.
But then they used to split the styles. So like, I know I've studied
bracket style.
Right.
No weight classes, nothing.
Right. And I've studied like what we talked about a little bit last week, Jeet Kune Do.
Yeah.
So then they would have specialists in Jeet Kune Do. They'd have specialists in Muay Thai. They'd have specialists.
And they'd put them together.
And they'd put them together and then they'd fight. And yeah. But now it's just weight class and,
It is, but then the promoters they don't tell you, but.
Compo, exactly.
Say, a guy's a wrestler and a guy's a striker. They try to match those guys against each other a lot.
I remember the sumo guy. Remember that years ago? The sumo wrestler against like some 200-pound guy. And the sumo guy got, basically.
Yeah.
He ended up knocking
him down.
So the guy you're fighting,
so
the guy you're fighting this week, you fought him before.
Yeah.
Is this round 2 or 3?
2.
Round 2.
Well, technically it'll be round 4, but fight 2.
So what is he?
He's a striker, or that's what his specialty is. So it's
ground and pound for you.
It's gonna be a good fight. He's already came out and
telling us secrets, Moog.
I'm not telling us secrets.
And I'm just excited to be in there with him again because he thinks it's gonna go one way. Oh, that's
scary. Tell him.
And it's.
So
he fought a guy last time that was in that, like I said, had a terrible weight cut, and that affects how you go later in the fight.
Right.
Like if you have a bad weight cut and you're super dehydrated, you don't get all that stuff back that you really need to get back.
Well, you're not 100%.
You're never really 100% after a weight cut. It's who can get the better,
who can recover faster.
Better, yes. Okay. And the way that I had to recover from what I went through that week. It just wasn't. I put out a good first round. Then after that, it just slowly starts to go down. And now that's what I'm saying. I'm just excited. Cardio's great. I'm antsy to be in there, and it's going to be.
Couldn't tell you're antsy.
Yeah. No.
You ever use the breathing mask?
I've used the elevation mask. I have one in. Yep, I have one actually at the house.
So from Friday to Saturday, You know, after you weigh in, you make weight. What do you do? Post? Do you get off the scale? And what are your plans?
I go
Food-wise
drink
to-
Zach's secret sauce. It's a concoction I made. You know, like Michael's secret stuff. Yeah, it's got a lot of shit in it. Like I'll start with the Pedialyte, the Water Boys, a Liquid IV, literally almost anything that says hydration.
Right.
I mix it all together and make this concoction. Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of protein, a lot of pasta
Well,
for energy?
I'll go to I usually go to a steakhouse.
There
I'm
you
a
go.
steak guy.
Yep.
I love a steak, sweet potato. Can't have salad right now, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Shitting every brain. Shitting
Hey, that's only Taco Bell from what I'm hearing.
I hear a lot of people are taking every salad everywhere.
It's blackberry, blueberries.
Oh, I was say, don't tell me blackberries.
Oh yeah.
No, don't you tell me blackberries.
So after you get done eating, do you stay? Because I know your fight's in Cape. Are you going to stay in Cape or are you going to come home?
They hook me with a hotel for 2 nights. So I'll
Good
get in there Friday. So I don't have to drive back.
You can go pick some blackberries in the alley here. I got a blackberry tree back there. This is in Cape, you said?
Mark needs a little extra help.
Yeah, there'll be tickets at the door. I've sold out all of my tickets. There'll be tickets at the door, though, for sure.
It's down in Cape?
Yes, sir. At the AC Braves Arena.
A couple hours from Cape.
I might have to.
It'll be a good show.
Going on.
It'll be a good show. I promise you that.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. How many fights usually are on a card?
Let me see here real quick. He might have, it might be 10.
Is there? Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. I need.
Let me see. I think they might have the card posted.
I'd like to. Definitely interested in going to see that. After going to Washington D.C. a few weeks ago.
Well, you're good. It's not going to be nothing like that. Okay.
Trust me. You want to hear what my experience was in Vegas for UFC?
We know.
No, it's crickets.
What?
Yeah, I tried to get a meeting with UFC. Thanks, UFC, if you're watching this. We're not responding.
I don't blame them.
What?
No, I think midget wrestling.
See, if you that'd have been more years.
I don't think.
Yeah, they may have been more accepting.
I'd say there's every bit of at least 10 fights.
Really? Oh,
They haven't posted the fight card yet.
that's awesome.
Okay.
How about the crowd's pretty intense in those too?
Yeah, it can be like that one guy I told you, DiMaggio. He was in my corner, and I fought a guy down there, and I beat him 2nd round TKO. And afterwards, they were calling him some names for being in my corner of a guy being white, and he's of color. I'm like, come on now, like let's keep it professional.
No need for that.
Come on.
No,
There's some people's going to try to ruin it for everybody.
Oh yeah, you'll have those. There was they used to have the after party at Hot Shots Bar and Grill down there.
Yeah.
But they switched because there was a lot of shootings. So
let's go to the Sizzler instead.
They were doing Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Escape too. If you didn't do the wing place, used to go over there.
Is it? It's not Wingstop.
Wings, etc.
Yeah. I've heard about that. Yeah. I'm a good. Hey, chicken wings, steak, burgers, and pizza. That's my top right there.
There you go.
So does the wife go with you to watch, or does she
Occasionally,
stay home?
she does occasionally. She does occasionally. She'll be here for this one.
So given the fact that you've been doing this 16, 17 years,
Mhm.
how much longer are you going to do this?
That's what I said. I can't give you a straight answer on that, but I know one's coming to an end sooner than the other.
There we go.
And I just started doing the other, so.
There you go. Absolutely.
You're kind of giving that Digging Dave vibe now. For people that don't know what I'm talking about, it's an inside with the laborers. That labor name's Dave Amoya, and he's been laboring for 45 now.
Hey, that man is an animal.
And he's been laboring since he's 18, and I think he's 61 or 62. So
Well,
do
he
the
probably
math.
started when I moved to West Frankfort in 1980. That's the best job to have is Illinois Department of Transportation.
We're not talking Illinois Department of Transportation. We're talking laborers.
Oh,
He dug a tree out by hand.
Yeah.
What?
He's just here a few weeks ago because he wants to carve it with a chainsaw.
He dug a tree out by hand.
Root ball.
With a
root ball with just
Yeah, but
shovel.
just manual.
shovel.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
We're talking the whole face of
Yeah.
it and everything.
The whole root ball because it had
One
great
man.
roots. And,
One man.
and kept all of the roots
So he
to
doesn't
dry.
know any better, does
Hey, can you
He's-
send? I got some land. That,
Oh no,
Yeah, that's all he
if
knows.
it's not if it's not concrete or jackhammer, if he gets called out of the hall and if it's not concrete or a jackhammer, he doesn't want to be there.
wow.
I mean, he's been doing that for, well, heck, it was 90. First time I met him was in 98. We was on a bridge deck at Johnson City, and Rodney Johnson
Oh yeah,
told me,
I know how Rod.
he said, if you can hang with that man, I started on Thursday. He said, if you can hang with him for Thursday and Friday, he said, I'll have you back on Monday. Because I was an apprentice. I was one of the first apprentices ever. I hung with him Thursday and Friday. I get to work Monday morning. Rodney looks at me and he said, well, he said, you're back. And I said, yeah, but if I've started on Wednesday, there ain't no freaking way. I said all weekend long with my hands because I'm.
You hold that jackhammer.
And he'll be dancing. He'll be running jackhammer. He'll just start dancing, singing. I mean, they call him Digging Dave for a reason.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
That's awesome.
And this here is kind of like Digging Dave.
Well, Zach, we definitely appreciate you coming in. Good luck on your fight, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Excited for you.
thank you.
Yeah, send me that link. We'll try to.
Send us the link. We'll get it out.
We'll try.
And everybody who is watching this
Don't have to.
podcast, tune in. Tune into the link.
Come watch it.
Come watch it, or go watch it live down in Cape. Thanks again, Zach.
Yes, sir. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Cadillac.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back to episode 13 of the Patch Podcast. We want to thank Zach Cadillac Davis for coming in and sitting in with us earlier today. Chuck Wortman's going to stick around. Chuck,
Chucky.
glad to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now
Chuck, what year did you graduate from West Frankfurt?
1982.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good sports year. In,
If you don't like
Frankfurt that
us-
year, right?
What was your motto? 1982, class of 82. If you don't like
Class
us,
of 82. If you don't like us,
you.
we made a song up on the bus coming back from Benton after we
Nice.
kicked their ass.
There, now that's saying right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Glad you wasn't here last week. We had a Benton boy in here.
So
Good kid.
a lot's been
Good
going
kid,
on
good kid.
You can run.
since we met last week. Home Run Derby, kind of disappointing a little bit on Netflix itself. The
Yeah,
format
that
change.
sucked.
Yeah.
The format change is nice, but the fact that they didn't make it widely known, that even the broadcast stations like Fox and MLB didn't promote it enough because a lot of
No, they
people didn't know it was on Netflix.
I didn't.
Well,
I had no idea.
Why promote it if you're not going to get to
Yeah,
show it?
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like almost like the network stations didn't promote it enough. So, but the good news is Jordan Walker, St. Louis Cardinals, came back, hit 6, the red and white balls
Mhm.
out to beat Kyle Schwarber, former Chicago Cub. So that in itself made it.
Is that
enjoyable.
good news?
Oh, that's
Well,
very good
yeah,
news.
Well, we'll see here in the second half of the
I
season.
know
Well-
a lot of people that are in the home run derby tend to.
Albert
Good luck,
Albert
Zach.
did that a few years back when
Yeah.
Albert was with the Cardinals in
But if you
2009.
watch, majority of them do though. I mean, it's something about that swing.
But he was
that-
so just so
well,
fluid.
he was hitting line drives.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
wasn't like uppercut.
Right. He wasn't trying to hit the ball.
He didn't have the launch angle, but he got a hold of a few of them though.
I can't remember who it was. Was it Barry Bonds or somebody came up to him after the home run derby and said, "You were just swinging like you would in the game. You
It
were
was
trying
Barry.
to kill the ball."
It was Barry Bonds, and then
Yeah.
Albert was like, "Mang, how are you, Mang? You were hitting the ball out, Mang." So yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah,
great
it-
to
it
see.
didn't
First
really
ever
change.
Cardinal.
First
Yeah,
ever.
first ever,
ever
and that's really hard to
I
believe.
know. I
mean,
was
you had
talking
Big
with
Mac
McGuire and
from '98 hitting bombs out in Boston. People were like all shocked he didn't win.
I will say the home run derby formats were different back then too. If they were at this
They were.
format, McGuire hit a lot of home runs.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit different now than it
But I
was
do
in-
like this format.
I do too.
Right,
I like it.
style and
He had that
I like
Ken Griffey Jr. look with the backward hat.
Yep. I like the reaction of his parents in the audience. or in the
Absolutely.
crowd also, that's pretty cool. I like
His
seeing
parents were actually,
Well, the crowd wasn't happy.
No, they weren't.
they were like,
The crowd-
I wanted to say Harvard or MIT graduates, his parents. And
He made $1 million on that and didn't even get paid that this year. So
Yeah, I think he makes
$7.99 is his
Yeah.
base salary.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for him.
So yeah, good for him.
Cardinals sign him.
Yep,
sign him for a longer
absolutely.
Contract.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
another
mean,
thing.
Let's face it. Until this year, there was
Better
no
sign
reason
win,
to sign
too.
him.
So that's
Yeah.
another question. Cardinals signed JJ Weatherholt. right?
Austin
Recently.
Pick. Yeah.
And
Austin
so
Pick.
now they're talking about should they offer Walker, because he's got one more year after this year, should they offer him 360, or I'm sorry, 260 for 8 years, or wait until next year? Because if he does this again and goes on this run,
Mhm.
he's going to be well over 300 million,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
and they'll probably go 10 years at that point.
Yeah.
So you're talking 30 million bucks.
Well, Cardinals need to look at pitching too. So
Well, I mean, it's
Gotta
one of
have some
those things
pitching.
to where is this year going to be a fluke? I
Yeah.
mean, you look at the previous 2 years.
Yep.
You know, but I will say this much for the young man. In the off season,
he worked.
the 2
put
years
in the work.
before that, he didn't. You know, he took his off season.
Yeah.
This year he went to work.
He did.
Yep.
So
It's
are
like
you
the
go-
old
so are
Ra-
you
the
gonna
old St.
keep
Louis
that?
Rams model. Got to go to work.
That's right.
That was a Dick Vermeil thing. Got to go to work. With the hard hat on, got to go to work.
Yep.
And that's what he did. Sorry, St. Louis Rams. That just hurts me.
No, I know it does me too.
Just
Yeah.
kills
My
me.
brother-in-law still follows the Rams. They're in LA.
Well,
I
that's
can't
just,
do it.
he can't.
I can't do
that,
it.
No.
I can't do it.
Enos, I will not follow Enos. Enos Stanley Kroenke.
Right. Right.
I didn't follow them anyway. They wasn't St. Louis team anyway. They were
They were LA that came
They
to
were a
St. Louis.
transplant.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
He's a Dolphins
But you know,
fan.
so were the St. Louis Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals, the Big Red were,
Rams.
were
Didn't have a
from,
patch
no,
started too?
the St. Louis football Cardinals came to St. Louis in 1960 from Chicago. They were the Chicago Cardinals.
Yep.
So
No wonders I didn't like them in football.
the Big Red.
Yep.
So yeah, we have the Cardinals, you know, and all of that brouhaha going on. Anything else, man?
High school football right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
We
they've
got
already
4
had
weeks
their-
now.
Yeah, they've already had their workouts. I know talked to Josh Kinsman from Frankfurt, the offensive line coach for West Frankfurt. Saw him after church today, and they're going back Tuesday night. Be here at Johnson Field doing some more.
Did they do 2-a-days? Did they do 2-a-days or just single? day?
Not now. Not right now.
Oh, I remember because this year's the 40th anniversary.
They
of-
Well,
still do it.
They will, but it's not official practice.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
This is
because-
just
all right.
Bart can sit on his front porch and watch him practice.
Because this is actually the 40th
been
year.
too
of the
hot
80
to do that. I agree.
Yeah, 40 years of the 86 first playoff team at FCHS is this year.
That's right.
Wow.
And I remember being the manager, those 2-a-days. Now, granted, I didn't have to sweat as much as the players, but I still had to carry, like over here on this back wall, there's a football bag.
Fanning them off and toweling them. You know,
No, no,
Here we
no.
go.
No.
Poor manager.
muscle
Yeah.
rubs.
You dang right. I used to wear
Well,
parachute pants back in the 80s with cleats
Back in the
and
80s.
tape and scissors and the parachute pants.
I
So
think
when-
everybody wore parachute pants
yeah.
back.
but
in
see,
the
I
80s, though.
they were
MC Hammer,
they
maybe.
I used them. Why MC Hammer was the 90s.
What they call the
oops.
zebra pants or something.
Oh, I wore those in
Or-
the 90s. There's
Yeah.
actually a picture of me out there with zebra pants on.
Still has them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Zoo
telling
boss?
people that crap.
Yeah.
Zubas.
Yep.
I got a pair of Zubas.
Yeah. See, Chuck's got some.
Tiger
Danny said
stripe
he
Miami
wear-
Dolphins.
Never
Yep.
like shorts on him.
Dolphins.
Yep.
Probably. They didn't have Danny size.
But yeah, I remember.
I only weighed 200
ga-
back in high
in
school.
games, the coach, Coach Sloan actually be like, "Well, get out there and help them." Somebody had a cramp. I'd have to take that Tiger Bomb,
Atomic bomb or whatever.
Atomic Bomb, or whatever it was called, and
He enjoyed that.
yeah,
He
but
did.
no. But if I didn't, the coaches ran.
Want to have to ask Dwayne Summers
Yeah.
about that
Dwayne,
one.
yeah.
Dwayne will tell the truth on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Dwayne, if you're watching, come on in.
Oh,
Come on in. We'd love to have you.
We could probably get him here.
I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee we
Well,
can.
yeah, I know.
That'd be a good
lots. Yeah, absolutely.
They just had. Speaking of Dwayne, they just had the Chance Carnes
Yep.
Memorial Golf Outing.
Mhm.
I know Dwayne is a big supporter of that.
Yeah, I mean, being
and
in
Coach
Heron,
Barnes,
yeah, for
He's
being
a really good friend.
coaching in Heron all those years, and absolutely. A lot of things going on around the area, not just Frankfurt, but around the area. Teams are gearing up. I heard what we were talking a little bit earlier that what is it, Vienna
Lana
and
Gorville.
Goreville now have a football team.
Yeah, they've been working on that for the last. I think they've been out 4 years. They said.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Mhm.
So
And I don't think
Weren't they
Rude.
playing JV schedule though?
I think
that
they
one time?
that one time
Yeah.
they were because they didn't have enough.
Yeah.
For
Well, they
varsity.
just first started and you started out easily like a fresh.
And then
JV
then
schedule did.
Coach Rude left,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, he's Christopher.
it went to
Christopher now. but he went somewhere
And
else first.
they're actually saying that I'm
Sisser.
reading some stuff that they're thinking Christopher could possibly get a playoff spot this year with
Wow.
the new changes in the
they got one
playoff
last
format.
year.
They were 5-4 last year.
Yeah.
First one in like 20.
It was their first winning season in
years.
forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they hadn't won a football game in like 4 years. I saw, I think it was Area 618 Sports. They come out with a few pairings this week, or a few predictions. They have Frankfurt at 7-2.
That's what I've seen too. Yeah.
Their 2 losses coming from DuQuoin.
So they're thinking
And
that lose
Nashville.
game one's DuQuoin, right?
No, game one is
Massac.
Massac.
Yep.
Massac was 5-4 last year.
August
DuQuoin's
21st.
always been tough. I mean, even when we
Well,
played them 40 years
They're
ago,
a football school.
but 40 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong,
You are right.
we won
The first game.
the first game against DuQuoin.
And then guess what? We lost the gas game against them.
I understand.
But we also give DuQuoin that ball game last year.
Mm-hmm.
We have biggest part of our starters returning, and DuQuoin doesn't.
Right.
Difference this year is we play at DuQuoin.
Yep.
And we have Nashville at home this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I mean, Nashville's Nashville. I mean, you get them
They're
farm
always
boys.
tough.
Yeah,
They're always
you get
tough.
them farm boys. They're always.
Well, when we won the playoff game, I remember, didn't we win by a field goal? Wasn't that what that was? We won by a field goal. I don't remember what kicker was. It was Mathis who kicked the field goal.
Randy Mathis?
Randy Mathis who kicked the field goal, because I remember, and then we won the Nashville game.
I was talking to a buddy of mine, Todd Stevens, who I work with. His son plays for Frankfurt football, and was asking him about some of the differences that he's seen so far with the practices they've had, and he said the biggest difference he sees is the conditioning. If you mess up, you're doing push-ups. If you mess up, you're running. And he said in years past, they haven't done that as much.
That wasn't there.
Oh, I remember
Wasn't
back
there.
in the
It's
day.
never-
You're going to see some
never been
conditioning
there.
this year. Coach Josh Kinsman, I keep bringing him up, but he's the offensive line guy. He doesn't mess around, and you're gonna see a different conditioned West Frankfurt squad this year. I can guarantee you.
They had the linemen out practice football field yesterday. They was hitting the dummies.
Mm-hmm.
They was moving the sled.
Yep.
They would rotate and they just kept going.
Weren't they there Monday night too?
Yeah,
I think Monday night they had that big thing, because that's whenever Bubba brought his stuff over.
But yeah, Bart, you remember back in the day, coaches would just,
Oh yeah.
Well, your
uncle would just ride people like Marcus, Chance, and and Summer that just ride. And you didn't do something?
me and my cousin Andy, we was the so-called mascots, ball boys, whatever heck what we call it, and
Last year.
we would run. Yeah,
Last year.
So we would start out when they do conditioning, we'd run with the linemen because but the older we got to where we'd run with the running backs and the quarterbacks and receivers and stuff
That's
like
cool.
that. But
That's where, got used to running track
That's awesome.
from running sprints in football.
oh, we played so much football. It's crazy. And we didn't play at high school at all. We played our sophomore year. I played my freshman, sophomore year. Andy played his sophomore year. Then played
was it.
junior, senior.
Yeah.
And that's one of my biggest regrets ever.
I'll agree with you on that one.
I know.
But reason why I didn't play is because my grandma took the dinner plate, literally, Chuck. We're sitting at dinner the night before two-a-days. I look at her, I said, Mom, I need to go into town early in the morning. She said, for what? I said, football practice starts tomorrow. She literally got up from her chair, took my plate, cranked it off in the trash can, put it in the sink, and I was like, what are you doing? She said, you're going to eat at my table. You're not playing football.
Wow.
I didn't play football.
Wow. So, Chuck, this is the first time on the podcast for you.
Yep.
We know when you graduated. Tell us what you did in high school.
I don't know if he wants that out.
Okay. Tell us what you want the viewers and listeners to know
Well, I'll
about Chuck
tell you
Wortman.
something about it.
Chuck Wortman.
He is still the 300 low record, the high school record holder in the 300 lows. Am I
Because
right,
they don't
Chuck?
run them anymore.
Yeah. But what was your time in that though?
38.62.
That's pretty darn
Wow.
good.
I did that
mean, even the lows, that's still pretty good.
Did that at the state meet in the prelims.
Hall of
Wow.
Fame? You're in the Hall of Fame then, aren't you?
No.
Really?
No, I got 9th. I got beat out of the finals by 600ths of a second
Man.
to be in the top 8.
Well,
Back then they only took 8.
at
Yeah,
some
now they take 9.
point,
Yeah.
hopefully,
Wow.
Frankfurt will realize, you need to look at teams, just like the West Frankfurt 86 football team. As a team, they're not in the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
And then same way with 82 track team.
82 track team.
Third in
And
state,
then
right? You guys
my
were third?
class, 3rd at state.
Okay.
Classmates was 2nd in state in golf in fall of 81. There is no team Hall of Fame. It was supposed to have been when they first originally done it. They were
Right.
supposed to have a team section.
Well, I think Frankfurt needs to have a team.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with
There
you.
should be.
Agreed.
I think our
recognize and have a something.
Well, 82, were you in the last or next to last Turkey Day game?
No,
Or
yeah.
was there 3 more?
Next of last
80.
was in 84.
84.
Fall of 84 was
played,
my first.
played in 80 and 81.
No, that would have been my
You
sophomore
played Turkey
year.
Day game in 82, right?
No, I was already graduated.
Yeah, 82.
We played in the fall.
81,
81, yeah.
81.
We played,
so fall-
okay,
We beat
81.
Benton here 38-0.
Yeah, fall of 84 was my sophomore year. That was the last year Coach Gene Ernest.
Well,
Coach
which
Turkey
year?
did.
Now I'm going to date myself.
Yeah.
Which year was it? I was little, so I don't remember if we were at Benton or if we were at West Frankfurt. That the snowstorm come.
That was my junior year, 1980.
Okay,
It was cold.
That was
Oh, I
the first
remember
year I
that,
moved
yeah.
here.
Coach
could-
there,
you couldn't see the. I couldn't see
I
the field
remember, 'cause
because
that was
they
the
had
first year I
snow.
moved
Yeah.
here in the summer.
Hey.
they used backhoes and they front end loaders and piled it in the end zone. It was
yeah.
as big as the goalpost.
1980. I remember that really well. I was 1. yeah. Bart, you remember that?
Ouch.
I was 6.
You were
Coach
so-
Ernest had us take
I was
33
12.
gallon
Four.
trash bags and cut armholes and neck holes. And we wore garbage bags. And then he had all of us get a pair of pantyhose off our moms.
Wow.
Hey, don't laugh. My God, it worked.
Yeah, for warmth.
Absolutely.
It did,
Yep.
but it was cold up there.
Yeah.
We beat them 38-6.
Wow.
Wow. That's
Yeah, because the fans got into a snowball fight
Oh, that's
at
awesome.
halftime.
That's cool.
Because my dad literally picked me up and took me to the car and looked at me and said, "Stay there." Now, if you done that to a kid
Like, what do I do?
nowadays,
Yeah.
you're gonna go to jail.
Yeah. What do I do?
Yeah, I was banished to the car because he's scared I was gonna get hurt.
I can tell a story about that. Yeah.
Well, leaving kids in the car.
No, but disciplining kids in front of people,
Oh, you
I
can't do
spanked-
that
I
now.
spanked
That,
my youngest boy in front of a bunch of people after a baseball game one time, and my buddy's going, "Ooh, "Hey, you probably don't want to do that here." And the guy at the concession stand was told somebody goes, "Hey, you know what? That's the best butt whooping I've seen since the '80s. More parents need to do that." And I was like, "Well,
They do.
but you was talking about the no running.
that thing."
I was at Thomasville last year, and Jay Bybee.
Yeah.
You remember Jay?
He's about Jared L's age, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, he's
He
a little
played
bit
ball
younger.
with-
He was a year older than me, and Jerry was a year younger. So,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we all played. We played rec ball together.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, out the park. But he was in coaching 5th, 6th grade, getting ready for a tournament. I was like, "Come on, Jay, let's run them. Let's run them." He finally walked over to me and said, "Hey, don't say that." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He said, "They'll quit." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "If
That's-
you run
that's
them, they'll quit."
Crazy.
So what he done to where they thought they were playing,
Do
but they were
drills?
actually running, do a 5-man weave back down
Mhm.
and a 3-on-2 back. And they done that for a solid hour.
Wow.
He had every kid dragging. I mean, they were holding
Hey,
shorts.
another way you can do that is it's called the Kentucky layup drill.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Back and forth. Just you got to make so many layups in a minute as a team. Ooh.
Kurt Reed had me do that by myself my junior year. And it come to hindsight 2020, it was to see how great of shape I was in. But I had to dunk on each end.
Mm.
Well, whenever we played them in the sectionals, he run me ragged. But I was in decent enough. The only dunk I ever missed, and I really didn't miss it, I went up to dunk it, and I kind of stuck it on the rim, and I just kind of flipped it over
Mhm.
because I couldn't get above the rim because my legs were shot.
right.
And that was a Kurt Reed thing. And, like I said,
Yeah.
didn't know it at
He
the
was
time
scouting.
why he's doing it, but he was scouting.
Scouting you. Yeah. That's awesome.
So Chuck, you ran track, played football. Anything
Played
else?
basketball freshman, sophomore year and quit. That's my big regret there. But My junior year, we were loaded. That was the bomb threat.
So
game.
so then that's when Coach Ritchie was coach, right?
he just got there.
Yep.
Yeah. My junior year, they were loaded. Had probably
Coach Ritchie,
6, 7
diarrhea,
guys,
cha,
6'4"
cha, cha.
bigger.
Remember that from the health
Yeah.
class?
Who was
Diarrhea,
that?
cha, cha, cha.
Who'd have been
That
on
was-
that team?
That was Keith Griffith, Keith Vaughn, Scott Melvin,
That was it.
Kenny Anderson, Jeff Moore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jeff was good.
They were all
They were
all
that
6'4"
was,
bigger.
Yeah, that was ball club there.
That was the bomb. We played Cairo and the bomb threat up there.
Wow.
Cairo was loaded too. They had Anthony Webster. He went to Bradley. One of them box
And they've
kids.
had some good
There was
teams
always a
too.
box kid coming
Always
through.
box low.
Low, yeah.
Yep.
Lorenzo Duncan played with them.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
And what's funny
that's
is
one of my regrets.
A couple of them kids, I done a game last year. Their sons are playing on Carroll's team now, that you mentioned.
Doesn't surprise me.
So Chuck, now since high school, what are your favorite sports?
Golf now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You love golf, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I'll get out and swing it.
No pickleball for you. So
Never played it.
I've tried it a couple times. Turning into a big sport.
I've heard you don't
Around
have to
here.
move a lot at pickleball.
No, it's just like tennis. Just
Depends
with
on whether you're
smaller
playing
players.
doubles or singles.
Isn't it the
Yeah.
largest growing sport?
Oh,
in the-
yeah.
It
They
is.
got their own. I've seen their own
Yeah.
sports network for pickleball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
think Marion's got their own
They
leagues
do.
down there.
They do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Frankfurt just took one of their tennis courts and made it into a pickleball court.
Yeah.
Oh,
out
really?
at the park. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what they was doing out
A
there.
guy named Jeff Carrico from Marion started that down there, and he's actually a pro pickleball player. Coached my son travel baseball for a year, and he's from St. Louis originally.
Yep.
Played some
I'm
hockey
sorry.
on the St. Louis Blues minor league squad years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, he lives in
Nice.
Marion. He's a big pickleball guy now. So
Nice.
cool.
That's awesome.
Well, Chuck, you need to next fall or next summer, whenever they do it, you need to get into wiffle golf.
I was going to bring
Yeah.
that up. I
You need to
Well,
get
right
into
on.
wiffle
Yeah,
golf.
The Wiffle Golf Association.
That's pretty cool.
That was,
Yeah.
yeah.
We can do wiffle ball too.
I sat and watch it on Facebook, see the highlights.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yep,
It is
yep.
pretty
It
cool.
is.
That
That's
is
pretty
My
neat.
that last tournament they had, my nephew, he'll shoot. The first two they had, he would shoot great on Saturday and then shoot horrible on Sunday. Well, this time I sent him a text because they hadn't showed what he'd done. And I said, "How'd you shoot?" He sent me a big pile of shit. I said, well, heck, maybe tomorrow's your day.
Well, you know
The
what?
next day I get another emoji. He said, "No, it was worse and it was a bigger pile of shit."
Hey, I did hear though on that course that you're talking about. Most time they have to hit a tree or something like that.
Yeah.
They
Tree
made-
or a
they-
bucket.
They made one of
is your
these was
hole.
like a smaller thing, and I think he said he got like a
I'm-
12 or a 13 on
Yeah.
one hole because it's so small.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid
it
that if I got out there, even though the ball is bigger, I would need. I mean, normally I
It's
wouldn't
an
need
actual
glasses,
wiffle ball
It's a
with the
wiffle.
but
holes
it's a
on the
wiffle
side.
ball. I'm afraid I would whiff.
I mean, you could.
You
know,
could. Hell, I do that
It's a
with a golf
stroke.
ball.
Yeah, he
I
don't
need
even have-
mulligans. I need lots of mulligans.
We've heard Danny's golf story.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't play golf.
Yeah, so
Andy was telling him to throw your clubs.
throw
away.
him
throw your
He
clubs
played.
away.
It's the most aggravating sport I've
It
ever
is.
played.
I
It
played
is.
at the Moose Scramble.
Yeah.
At Moose or Jack Hog Scramble. Had Andy Woods, Matt.
Well, you got a good draw with Woodsy.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Matt
Woodsy can play.
Hutchins.
Yeah.
You know,
You had a real good draw.
Andy tells. I said, "Andy, I suck." He said, "Hey," he said, 9 holes, I'll have you hitting the ball. Don't worry about it. Our 10th hole, I teed off. I hit Andy in the chest, and he was standing straight from me. He looks at me. Now, these guys heard the story. He looks at me and he said, "Danny, stick with a shotgun. Take him golf clubs, and when we ride by that pond, throw him in that pond." And I've never played golf again, and that's been 20 some odd years ago.
So,
That's funny.
what else is going on? Any other kind of events that we
Gotta
want to
stand
talk
up.
about?
Does it look like I'm still sitting? I know.
Yeah, kind of.
Go ahead, Stu. These chairs aren't very
Ladies and
comfortable.
gentlemen,
No.
Rich actually stood up there for those that can.
I was going to do it.
You want me to stand upside of him?
Actually, let's do it. Let's see.
Oh,
Let everybody know. Yeah.
See, that's
suck it in.
that's Danny and his little midget friend Rich.
Hey,
Hi,
I only got
hi.
me about a half-inch move, so
That's a
Shut
small person.
little person.
Little person. It's
Follow
not-
the
unless
yellow
you're
brick
Freeburg.
road.
Unless you're
Well, no, we're Rich and I are going to enjoy.
You two gonna start singing the lollipop?
No,
Gang?
we are here. The
I knew that
lollipop
was gonna happen.
guild. The
I knew
lollipop
there's only-
guild.
We're getting sued for that.
There's only going to be one enjoying.
Copyright.
1939. Everybody's dead from that movie.
There's only going to be one person enjoying
Sure.
this wrestling match. It's going to be me.
What?
Ooh.
So you said Rich and I are going to enjoy. I know
When are we going? We need.
there's only going to be
we need
one
do
person
this.
enjoying it, and that's going to be me when I
Well,
slam you to the ground.
You know what?
Could you get a
Let me
striped
explain.
shirt?
I got one.
WWE.
We'll let
right
you
here.
ref.
Mark's got one.
We'll,
Okay.
No,
I had
we'll
one. I don't
ref.
know what I did with it.
You
I'm just messing.
refereed with me.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know what
bring
I
it,
did with that
Rich.
shirt.
We'll get some promos going.
Wait a minute. You
Smooth
two
Hill.
used to ref together?
We did
Oh,
grade
my
school
God.
ball.
Yeah, we need
Oh,
a
my
referee.
God.
Hey, I refereed
Produce
with
some
my Uncle
promos.
Bob and
What was
Dave
it?
Give
Wilmore.
Marcus
was
a
it?
chance.
Andy
Marcus can
Florian?
do it.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, Andy.
I want
I
Marcus.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Hey, I refereed with Andy too.
I want my old coach in my corner.
He refereed when I was in
Florian.
grade school.
Oh,
right
me
over here. Or,
You know who
Is
else?
that
Oh,
what-
wait.
He
You know who's from
crashed that
St.
whenever I
Louis,
was
right?
admitting.
A WWE star from St.
I
Louis?
do.
North County.
Yep.
I know exactly where he lives. So you want your
See,
old
we're talking
coach?
refs
I'll
and
bring in my
sausage.
new coach,
He ain't coming.
little RKO.
Yeah, he ain't coming.
You want to bet?
Yeah,
Well, we need to
I'll bet.
plan
All right.
this, but
I
have
do
mud
want
pit or
Marcus
what?
Chance in my corner. He was my old wrestling coach, so
Okay.
I want Marcus in my
For
corner.
these two wrestling, we want a mud pit. What?
We don't need no mud pit.
No, this ain't like
We need a
mud
anybody out
wrestling.
there get a wrestling ring.
No, you know who has one? Jim Fishback actually has a
Oh, we
wrestling
need to
ring.
do that.
I believe here in Southern
And that way
Illinois.
El can have his midget wrestling.
You know
also.
what?
Yes.
I-
Mike set it up right here in the
I
field.
will talk.
We got to do it.
Jim,
Do
if
it
you're
like
watching
opening
the show,
weekend for
Fish
football.
fry?
There you
if
go.
you're watching the show, Jim Fishback,
Yes.
I will reach out to you and we're going to see if we can use your wrestling ring.
Hey, opening night football, we could have free wrestling.
No, because I might not be able to be
man.
here. We've got to do this on a Saturday.
Yeah, this
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we
That
can
way,
do
then it'll have enough time to recuperate to drive home Sunday.
either that or be in Cardinal
He
Hospital.
might get a ride home anyway. Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes Hospital by escort
Hey,
called
we
the
got a good
ambulance.
spot to land a helicopter right out
Oh,
here.
man, it's-
Yeah, matter of fact,
Hey, it's been a while, Moog. I don't know, man.
I don't know. We'll see.
The house of Bart Sloan is not responsible for injuries.
Exactly. You got to sign a waiver.
They're signing a waiver. I'll print one up right now.
Oh, we will sign waivers.
Oh, man.
But yeah. So anything going on? I know we talked about a lot of stuff on this show.
I was going to bring up a couple movies.
Sure.
My oldest son lives in Knoxville, the one, he's an apprentice electrician, but went to school for film and all that. He's a big movie guy, and he really liked our movie stuff that we do
Sure.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention a couple movies coming out. Spider-Man, big Spider-Man coming out at the end of this month. It's going to be the biggest Marvel movie ever is what he's saying. It's like a total reset, going back to the basics, the characters
Yep.
from the beginning. So it's
Spider-Man.
going to be awesome. I'm actually
Spider-Man.
going to Knoxville to we're babysitting the grandbaby, which we can't wait, so they can go to the movies. But the one I'm looking forward to is it's called I Play Rocky.
Yes.
And it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
story
Sent
about
that.
Rocky,
Adrian.
Sylvester Stallone.
I love you, Adrian.
Yeah, and it's not like a Rocky movie. It's like how Rocky came about, how Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky, but he wouldn't sell the script unless he got to act in it.
Story
And had to sell his dog.
Yeah, he was so
Story-
poor that he had to sell his
He
dog
sold
and
his
bought
dog.
it back later for $15,000.
Yeah.
story
Cool.
around that. The Fonz from Happy Days and Sylvester Stallone were good friends. When Sylvester moved out to California,
Is that
he
right?
lived.
It is.
Yeah.
He lived with Henry Winkler, who played the Fonz.
Yeah, yeah.
And Henry Winkler, who was on Happy Days at the time, took the script to ABC and offered it up. They wanted to buy the rights, but they didn't want Sylvester Stallone either in the film or to continue to write the script.
Wow.
And Sylvester said, turned down $100,000.
And that price
back
just kept
then,
going up.
That's a lot of money in the early 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at how much money he made.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He made a smart move.
he made a lot of money, but he still doesn't make as much as he should have because Irvin Winkler, the producer, took the rights and he doesn't get them now.
Ah, wow.
Whenever you sent that, I couldn't get, for some
Oh,
reason
yeah.
in my house, I couldn't get it. 'Cause internet's slow on it.
Mhm.
And I was wondering if it was going to be about Sylvester Stallone. Cause I'm like,
It is.
because one of the things I've always read was and I'm a dog. You guys know me, I'm a dog guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally sold his dog.
Buckus.
Yeah. And then bought
then
him back
bought him
for
back.
$15,000.
So when's that come out?
Not till like late this fall, I think.
Okay.
That's what he was saying. But my son, I got to throw this out there. He's a huge movie guy, like I said. He's already gone to 33 movies this year.
33 is
His goal is 52. So
he's going to like to be the new Siskel and Ebert
he's,
back in the day, movie critic.
So he goes. No wonder
One a week.
No wonder he's going through
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
apprenticeship electrician. He want to journey out so he can afford to go to all these.
Well,
movies.
he buys the membership so he can go to so many free movies a month or whatever.
Well, my nephew Mark, he works at a movie theater up in St. Louis, which is now Marcus Theaters, used to be the old Warenberg. And so he still works there. And I was like, it's right down the street from my house. And so when I get a chance, he's like, Uncle Mike, here's some free movie passes.
Nice.
Wow.
I will
God
say
love
this.
Well, the movies aren't that. I've not been to a movie in years.
I don't
Ain't either.
I guess the last one I went and seen was
Breakfast Club.
yeah, maybe Hoosiers, SpongeBob. But from what I'm hearing, the movies is not that bad to get into.
It's
Nope.
what you
It's
buy.
$25 buckets of popcorn.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it's all the concession
Yeah.
stuff. It's crazy.
And then
I
wonder
did see
why
they're-
people don't go.
They're getting
That's
ready to
true.
open the one back up in Marion, which I'm glad.
Well, that Black
That's
Diamond's
just down there
opening.
Friday. They're,
Okay,
they're sandblasting and everything.
I
on the
guess I'm not
outside.
gonna. We're not gonna get movie sponsors after this, but what I'm about ready to tell you, everyone, please write down if you can't remember. If you're going to the movies and you don't want to spend a lot of money, maybe our friends at Dollar General sponsorships are available. Go get some or Walgreens, based on Mount Vernon. You know,
Always take candy.
go in there, get some
Girlfriend's
inexpensive
purse.
candy.
And
Get the old
fill it
cargo
full of-
shorts like
Yeah.
Chuck has.
Yeah, like Chuck, with little pockets on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get around that. Now
That's right.
popcorn's a
That's
little bit more difficult.
I like movie.
Yeah.
I like
But
popcorn. Man,
candy, absolutely. But
But-
yeah, Danny, to your point, it's just crazy.
it is.
And they really frown on you if you take in a water gun with ivory soap.
Nice.
Yeah, me and a couple guys I went to high school. I'm not going to name any names. Jason Sloan.
Maybe that's why Danny's not been to the movies because he's been banned.
It was Basic Instinct.
Oh.
We were sitting in the back row.
Why would you use water guns at that movie? I'd be intently focused on the movie. If
I
you
wish they
remember
still
that.
had
We'd already
the-
seen it like twice.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that was just one of those things where you just go in and you just start. Yeah,
It's just
we
being
got thrown out.
shitheads.
Yeah, we were. Well, and the people we were shooting was from Benton, so it really didn't matter.
Okay, so it was at Toller.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
old
I was
Toller
about to get ready
movie.
to say, I wish they still had the Toller.
Yeah.
I lived like down the road from there, but I used to go to Toller Cinema.
They used to have $1 Fridays
yeah.
or something.
They
Yeah.
had they
And
had
then-
one in Granite City recently, and they actually have one up at my house in O'Fallon that still exists. It's a dollar or very inexpensive movies, like anywhere from $1 to $5 or whatever.
I really think a drive-in movie would
Yeah.
go again.
Yeah.
There's,
Because, I mean, you could do everything
yes.
through, with the way vehicles are now. You could do everything through. You wouldn't have to have a little
Belleville still has
microphone.
there's one down in Cadet, Missouri,
There's Belleville too.
right off the main road, Highway 21 in Missouri, which is like the deadliest road in Missouri, Highway 21. A lot of people get killed on the road. I turn off to go to my land right there, but they're right probably 5 minutes from my house is one of the remaining drive-in movie theaters that got 2 screens. Because Danny, you probably remember the old one
They
that
always
used to
played
be
2
at
movies.
Energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And I
used to
loved
go-
it.
I used to
And-
go there in high school too.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah.
We loved it. When I was at CIL, we'd go over there and host, and talk in between the movies and get people to come into the concession
Mhm.
stand. So,
Hey,
anything else
top-
before
top-
we
We got to do our top 5. We didn't know it was that. We just,
Yeah.
we got to do our top 5.
top 5
Top
sports
5
movies?
sports movies. What's your
For
top
you.
5
For
sports
you.
movies?
Oh boy.
I know it's tough, and you'll probably miss one because we have
Yeah, I'll probably forget something. Rudy,
Okay,
solid.
Hoosiers.
okay.
It's tough.
It's tough whenever
Golf.
you put on.
When you get put on the spot, you
Yeah.
try to
Golf-
think
golf
everyone you
movie?
watch.
Golf movie.
I like Bagger Vance.
Yeah.
Baseball movie. Football.
Baseball, probably either Bull Durham or Major League.
Oh yeah, Major League's a good one too.
What about Field of Dreams?
42.
Field of Dreams is good. I liked Invincible.
Yeah,
Vince
See, that's
Papale.
what
that
we didn't
was
even
a good
bring up.
movie.
Yeah, Vince
Yeah.
Papale.
Yeah, we didn't even bring that one up that day.
Being that the All-Star game was in, for baseball was in Philadelphia. For football, Vince Papale, the story played by Mark Wahlberg,
Yep.
a Bostonian.
Here's a question for you guys: is Sandlot a baseball movie?
No. Sandlot
Answer?
is not a baseball movie.
Is
An-
not-
answer.
Sandlot is a kid movie that they were on a baseball diamond, but that's not a baseball movie.
I agree. It's not a baseball movie.
Now, Rookie of the Year with the kid that had the
Had the arm deal.
arm thing. Now,
Yeah.
that was kind of a baseball
Yeah.
movie.
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, Sandlot, it was just, it was about kids who were on a baseball field, but it was about growing up and stuff like that. I'm not giving Jerry Connell credit for being in a baseball movie. Are you kidding me? Sorry, that's
Some people may disagree with us, but
yeah, they might, and that's okay. Let us know. Comment on our Facebook page.
Right.
Is
Or
Die
comment
Hard
on-
a Christmas movie?
I don't think so.
Oh no,
it's, yeah.
no.
You gotta watch that on Christmas.
What about
It just happened to
Gremlins?
be right
Yeah,
around.
I mean,
Christmas.
you got Gremlins.
Oh, yeah.
They came out around Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie.
Right.
Christmas in L.A.
yeah,
What about Edward Scissorhands?
That'd be a landscaping movie.
yeah,
That's
landscape.
a landscaping movie.
Tree trimming.
I don't know. We need to have my son on the show sometime.
We need some more.
I will
chairs.
say he recommends movies for me to watch. I'm like, I ain't watching that.
Yeah.
I watch it, and every one of them he's recommended to me have been phenomenal.
My boy
So
Brooks likes movies too. He's a movie guy.
I can't hardly go to the movie
We can
theater though
run
without
it,
falling
too.
asleep, especially in those comfortable, that lean back.
I used to order my
I'll
tickets
edit it.
through Fandango.
Oh
and then
yeah,
I'd walk down. We'd get into Marion. I'd just walk past everybody,
right.
scan it, and in you go.
Yep.
So, guys, wrapping up the show. This has been a quite entertaining episode 13. Any final thoughts?
Hopefully, I'll be here next week.
Yeah. Good luck with the surgery.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
say that
Yeah,
online.
yeah.
Good luck with
Good luck with the surgery.
everything, Danny, and
Yeah,
praying for you.
prayers.
Quick
Absolutely.
healing and
I got a stent.
get it all done.
I'm having another ablation. This will be my 4th ablation.
They did just like burn something.
That
Or,
was go through both sides, go through my groin, and then come in and they cauterize the nerve. Well, I had 2 of them done 13 and 15 years ago, and I have scar tissue. So he's got to go through all that scar tissue.
That's tough.
yeah,
Let us know, man.
Yeah,
mine
Let us know.
chrome me.
Hey, if I
platinum.
don't, you'll see it on Facebook because they'll be stuffing cotton up my ass. That's what my uncle would always say. Whenever he'd go to somebody's funeral, he'd look at the undertaker and he'd say, "I ain't sticking cotton up my ass yet."
Well, on that note, again,
Got that, Joe.
we appreciate everybody joining us here on episode 13. For Danny, Bart, Rich, Chuck Wortman, I'm Moved. Thanks again
Cadillac
for
Zach
joining us.
Davis.
And Cadillac Zach Davis.
Hit that
Good luck,
follow
good
button.
luck Saturday.
Yes, make sure if you're watching or listening to the podcast, we're available on all the platforms. We are also available for video on YouTube as well as Facebook. So again, on Facebook, especially go to our Facebook page. If you're watching or listening to the podcast, do us a favor, like it, and most importantly, follow us.
And
So again,
share.
and share it. Absolutely. So again, for Danny, Rich, Bart, Chuck, I'm Moog. Thanks again for joining us on the Patch Podcast.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Patch Podcast. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the show, subscribe, share it, and tell a friend. Until next time, stay active, stay entertained, and we'll see you back here in the Patch.